Hello everyone. In this video we are going to talk about multitasking in Arduino. Multitasking actually means doing more than one tasks at the same time or appearing to do it at the same time. Let us understand a scenario and see why it cannot be done using the delay function. So let's see. We are trying to make three LEDs blink at the following rates. So one LED is going to blink 1 second off, 1 second on. Second is 2 seconds on, 2 seconds off. Then third is half second on, half second off. That means one will blink every 1 second, one will blink every 2 seconds, one will blink twice in a second. All right. Now let us try to code this in the loop function. It might appear to be very simple. Like one, we are having high and low with a different delay of 1 second. Second is high and low with the difference of 2 seconds. The third is high and low with the difference of half a second. Now, how do you think this is going to happen? This is going to remain high for 1 second, and this is going to be remaining low for 1 second. But do you think LED2 is going to come up at all till these 2 seconds are over? This LED2 is not going to switch on till this whole delay is finished. So that means after this 2 seconds have finished, then it will be the turn of this LED to blink for 2 seconds and again off for 2 seconds. And similarly, LED3 is going to get its chance to blink half a second only when 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 seconds have elapsed, and then this is going to blink. Okay, so yes, so how is the whole thing going to happen? LED1 is going to blink for 1 second, off for 1 second, two for two will be high for 2 seconds, low for 2 seconds. Then this will be high for half a second, for half a second it is going to be switched off. But don't you think the thing of multitasking is not being done here? All the three are not blinking at the same time. They are waiting for the other to finish. Then it is the work of the one to the next one to start. So we have put proper delays, but what is going to happen? LED is not going to switch on till LED1 has gone through its cycle. Similarly, LED3 is not going to switch on till LED2 has gone through its cycle. And similarly, LED1 is not going to start over again till LED3 has gone through its cycle. Now you can see that each LED is waiting for the other to finish its task, but all will not be blinking together. Now we cannot use delay for this. Delay is the problem here right now. It is actually causing the program to pause for some time. So when it pauses for one LED, it is actually pausing for all the LEDs. Now how can we resolve this? Let us work on a day-to-day example first. I want to drink a glass of water every 30 minutes. Now I can do this using a delay. That means I can just use a timer and after 30 seconds I drink. After 30 seconds I drink, but I don't want to use a delay that kind of a delay. So what do I do? So what do I do is I create three variables for myself. One is one is storing previous time. One is prev time. Prev time is basically the time when I drank the water previously. So previously means the previous time when I drank the water. I should know that. Number two is the now time. That means what is the time now? And next is the last is drink period. This is the period time in minutes before each drink. So that means this is going to be 30 minutes. All right. Suppose I have a timer that gives me only minutes. When I start the timer, I drink water. Okay. I start the timer. I drink water. So the values of the variables are going to be prep time is 0 because at time 0 I drank the water. And at that time, now time was 0 because I started the timer at that time. Drink period is always going to be 30 because this is I'm going to drink the next glass of water after 30 minutes. So what is going to happen is the now time is going to change every minute. So now time is going to be it is 0, then it becomes 1, then it becomes 2, then it becomes 3, then it becomes 4, then it becomes ultimately 28, then it becomes 29, then it becomes 30. The moment it becomes 30, now check this if condition now. What happens now is the now time is actually 30, prep time is 0, and 30 minus 0 is greater than or equal to drink period, that is 30. So this becomes my condition. 30 minus 0 is greater than or equal to 30. Now, is this true? Yes, 30 minus 0 is 30 and 30 is greater than or equal to 30. Perfectly true. So the moment this becomes condition becomes true, I drink my water. So what happens now? If this condition becomes true, I drink the water and I change the prep time to now time. So prep time now becomes 30. Right? Now time is 30, so prep time actually becomes 30. Now the thing is prep time will become 30. Earlier prep time was 0 because I started from 0. Now prep time is 30 because I drank the water now at 30. So now time is going to change from 30, 31, 32, 33 and so on going on to 60 now. The moment it becomes 60, this condition again becomes true because 60 minus 30, because 60 is the now time and 30 was the previous time, is greater than equal to my drink period. Yes, 30. So if this becomes true, I drink the water again and change the water time to now time. That is, I change it to 60. Now I start over again. Prep time is now 60 because that is the time when I drank water. And now time is going to change from 61, 62, 63 and going on to 90. So the moment it becomes 90 and 90 minus 60 is now greater than or equal to 30, condition again becomes true. At this point, I drink the water again. You can see what is happening with these three variables. The prep time is the time when I actually drank water previously, which starts from a 0 because that is the point when I drink water for the first time. Now time is something, a variable which is going to change every minute. So it is going to become from 0 to 1 to 2 to 3 to 4 and so on and so forth. The moment it becomes 30 and 30 minus, that is now time minus previous time, if it becomes more than or equal to drink period, it is the time to do something. Okay, now you can go back to the video, rewind the video and watch this again if you have not understood. I am going to use the time to now let's talk about Arduino. How does this thing happen in Arduino? You know that I use something called as now time here, and now time is actually my timer which is changing after every minute, and the now time is basically telling me what is the time right now. Now in Arduino there is a function called Millis function. Millis basically gives me the milliseconds which have elapsed since the program started. So the moment I start the program, Millis starts giving me values, and this it starts with 0 and goes on and on. Okay. So we can use this function like a timer. It returns an unsigned long. Unsigned long is basically a very large value. Uh, you know that milliseconds is in 1 second there are 1000 milliseconds. And if I want the program to run even for a few days, the value will become more than an int value. Okay, so the int value is basically around 32,000. So it goes beyond 32,000. Okay, so we use a variable, a data type called unsigned long. So what we do here is we create a variable called now time, which is of unsigned long type, and we store millis in it. So millis at any point of time when I execute the statement at any point of time, whatever is the millis at that particular point will be stored in now time. Okay, let us start coding now. Okay, so These are the variables which I have used in my previous example. So the same variables I'm using in this example, except my drink period becomes blink period here. I'm doing this only for a single LED, and what we can do for single LED, I can do for multiple LEDs. Okay. So for if I'm multitasking many components, I will have to create only one now time for all of them. All right. But I will have to create these four for each one of them. So I will have an LED pin for each one of them, LED state for each one of them, previous time for each one of them, because every one of them could have a different blink period. But I'm using only one, so let's worry about this only. So I've created a variable called now time, which is 0, and prep time also is 0. So this is my starting time. LED pin is my wherever my LED pin is connected to, and LED state is low. This indicates that this is the state of this LED is low in the beginning. That means it is off in the beginning. And lastly, I have created a blink period which is 500. So that means it will blink every 500 milliseconds. Okay, you can take it that these two variables are basically associated with the particular component, that is multitasking, and these two variables are basically used for doing the multitasking. Okay, so this is basically the state of the LED and the pin which is connected to this. This is not concerned with multitasking, but these two variables are basically concerned with multitasking. All right. Pin mode, yes, we need to specify whatever is the pin mode. Next, a very small program in the loop function. We first of all figure out what is the time, what is the current time now. So what we say is now time is equal to millis. So Millis will actually give me whatever how many milliseconds have elapsed since the program started. Okay, now we check the same condition that we started off in the beginning. If now time minus prep time is greater than equal to the blink period, then prep time changes because now is the time when I have changed the state. So I will change the prep time to now time. And next is I will change the state. That means if the state LED state is low, I'll make it high. If it is high, I will make it low. And then I will write the same LED state into the LED pin. That means if LED state is high, this LED pin will be high. If it is low, it will be low. Okay, let's run this program and see. I'll copy this particular code into our. It's already copied, but I'll copy it again. Alright. So the same program I have copied here, and let us just see whether it is working. Is it okay? It is not working. Okay, just a second. I had changed this to an 11 here. Okay. This is on working. This is on pin 11. So let us see. Yes, it is working. It is working for half a second. So is it half a second? Yes, it works. Switches on for half a second, and this switches on for half a second. So it is working. All right. So the code that we have seen just now is basically the code that we will use for multitasking. It won't be called a multitasking, but we have successfully done the same the process for a single component. In the next video, we are going to do this for multiple components. So you need to write this program uh, for one component, and then we run it properly and then see whether it is working properly. If there is some problem, just write a comment in the comment section and tell me what is wrong. And if you have not understood anything, let me know what you have not understood. I'll stop now and I'll see you in the next video. We will use multiple components. Like I will be using two LEDs and one servo motor. Okay. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next video.